In the beauty of Santa Barbara, a group of young men embarked on a journey, a weekend of prayer, reflection, and fraternity with the Franciscan Friars.
As I was thinking about my own Franciscan journey, I was trying to think of an over theme for it, you know? And so I couldn't help but think of the image of a holy newness. And it comes from Chelana, one of the early biographers of St. Francis. And it's a beautiful image for me, as especially as I think about all the things that are happening in the world today. Here's a quote from Chelana. He, Francis, preached the way of the Son of God and the teaching of truth in his deeds. In him and through him, an unexpected joy and a holy newness came into the world. A new spirit was placed in the hearts of the elect, and a holy anointing has been poured out in their midst. Unquote. Through Francis of Assisi, the gospel life flowed out as a holy flood over all the world. A holy newness, I think, corresponds with God's declaration in the book of Revelation, I make all things new.
Together they explored the meaning of holy newness, the call to embrace God's presence in fresh and unexpected ways. Through prayer, community, and the simplicity of Franciscan life, they discovered that God's call is always unfolding, always inviting them to something new.
To live an authentic life, a life of integrity in the example of Jesus Christ and the gospel. Again, all of it always our life rooted in the gospel. So with that in mind, we start with obedience, which is ultimately listening. And obedience is sort of the umbrella vow from which chastity and poverty stem from. John chapter 2, which I believe is this Sunday's gospel, the wedding at Cana. Right? This celebration involved a great deal of listening. Jesus doesn't live in a vacuum, right? There are key relationships that aid in his discernment as he navigates his life. And Mary is our prime example of a true disciple. She's not a possessive mother. She listens and properly discerns God's call beyond the Annunciation. And she helps guide Jesus to his true call. And Jesus listens, despite initial reservations. Now, how does this play out in fraternity? We are men of prayer, and that involves a constant discernment of God's will, and it goes beyond simply following orders. So even assignments from the provincial level to us, they involve dialogue. It's not a top-down model exclusively, and the decision ultimately involves a heart and mind discernment. And how does this translate concretely to our life in fraternity? Well, love is a choice, not an emotion. Loving the brothers we live with is not always easy, but it's necessary. I don't always like the people I live with, and I have to humbly accept that they don't always like me. But in times of crisis and joy, this is when we choose to love. This could be anything from caring for a sick brother to including everybody in celebrations. It's what we do.
This weekend wasn't just a retreat. It was an encounter with God's holy newness.